We're going to be reading a story called The Jolly Pocket Postman. This has got lots and lots of letters inside it, and it's all about a different kind of world, like a fantasy world. I hope you enjoy it. The Jolly Pocket Postman by Janet and Alan Alberg. Once upon a summer's morning, the jolly postman woke up yawning, cooked his breakfast, fed the dog, read the paper, kissed the frog, got his coat, grabbed his hat, found his tyre was pancake flat. Blow me down, blow me up. Went back for another cup, rubbed his chin, scratched his head, and walked to work instead. A letter for the miller, a postcard for the mice, a parcel for the pussycat, a pair of boots, that's nice. A letter for the long-haired girl, a letter for a shoe, a phone bill for a rowing boat. But blow me, where's the crew? The jolly postman takes his ease, a shady spot, a cool breeze, till suddenly, oh dear, oh my, a giant rattle from the sky lands with him a tremendous clout and knocks him out. Meanwhile, above, a giant mother says, "Never mind, we'll buy another." The tyre was flat, the postman's flatter. His poor dog wonders what's the matter. He licks his master's pale cheek. The postman seems about to speak. "I'll be all right, I'm feeling better." And then a rabbit with a letter runs by. The dog gives chase. The postman, too, joins in the race. All three of them will, bless my soul, go diving down the rabbit hole. The postman's in a tunnel, a dog head over heels, a rabbit in a hurry, he moves like he's on wheels. A letter in a rabbit's paw, a letter on the ground, a postman with a puzzled look. What's this I've found? Read me. Bumped your head and in a spin, lost all at sea. Just find a party in the woods and have a cup of tea. And now hurry, the postman sees the table set beneath the trees. A girl named Alice in a chair, a hatter and a mad March hare. "Goodbye, hello there, lovely weather," the hare and hatter shout together, while Alice says, "Here, sit by me. How are you? Would you like some tea?" The postman sips, the postman drinks. The postman shivers, smiles and shrinks. What will he do? How will he cope? He's shut up like a telescope. "My word," the pocket postman cries, astonished by his pocket size. His pocket dog, his pocket hat, what kind of cup of tea was that? With tiny steps in tiny shoes, he travels on in search of clues, and finds quite soon a curious tree of letters. Is there one for me? Alice, meanwhile, now 12 feet tall, has pulled a face and began to bawl. She ate the little eat-me cake, a huge mistake. "Sorry about the tea, stop, should have drunk pop, stop. Mind how you go, stop, try not to stop, stop." A flabbergasted postman, a scary spidergram, a postman in a pickle, a postman in a jam. But now look out, there's worse to come, don't stop, keep going, scram! A bat, a rat, 3 newts, a frog, pursue the postman and his dog. Is this a dream or am I mad? Just then, when things look really bad, the postman cries for help are heard by friendly passing postal bird. Feeling better, flying high, the postman waves his bat bye-bye. Thanks the pilot, first-class flight. Bails out at dizzy height, and lands with a bump in a biscuit tin. Is anyone in? Meanwhile, a wolf in postman clothes. How did he get them? Goodness knows. Arrives to offer bad advice. Shut your eyes, this part's not nice. Eat me, drink me, that won't do. "This'll solve it, I'll eat you." "No fear," the postman cries, "you scamp," and climbs into the nearest stump. Away from the house and down the lane, the peppered postman racks his brain. He worries more about being less, and meets a girl in a gingham dress, a scarecrow, a lion, a tall tin man, who offer to help him all they can. "You must come with us," they cry, "because we're off to see the Wizard of Oz." Then, just when the postman's about to agree, he's blown away by sneeze number 3. Blow me down, blow my nose, man in daisy, dog in rose. Meanwhile above them in the sky a flying letter flutters by, without a name and no address. For whom is it intended? Guess. A postman with a sparkling map, a girl named Dorothy. "This is the place we told of you, the road to Oz," says she. A postman with a tiny frown, a tiny dog so small you'd almost need a microscope to know he's there at all. Meanwhile, a girl so hugely high you'd need a telescope to spy if she had washed behind her neck or ears above the tiny tree appears. "It's only me, for goodness sake! All I did was eat the cake. Then I shot up like a rocket." She has the hatter in her pocket. And now almost the final scene. Down in the clover, cool and green, the puzzled postman rubs his chin and wonders, how did this begin? Suddenly, oh dear, oh my, the gingerbread boy comes hurtling by, avoids with ease the hatter's hat, but knocks the jolly postman flat. A curious rippling in the air, a ringing in the ears. The scene begins to shift and fade until it disappears. A postman, much to his surprise, returned now to his former size. "Things are not always what they seem. Was all that shrinking just a dream?" A miller with a cup of tea. "You've had a nasty bump," says he. Once upon a summer's morning, the jolly postman wakes up yawning, with a bandage round his head, and a crowd around his bed, and a dog curled up upon it, and a baby in a bonnet, a bottle and a spoon, 3 times daily, get well soon. And the nurse says, "Feeling better? Look, the postman's brought a letter." If the tire had not been flat. The jolly postman reads his book with once more a puzzled look, eats his breakfast on a tray, gets up later in the day, takes his medicine, takes a stroll, sees a gander score a goal, eats his supper, cheese and bread, reads his book again in bed, snuggles down a cosy spot and starts to dream. Or maybe not. Meanwhile, from a tremendous height, out in the dark and starry night, above the hills and under the sky, where warm winds blow and witches fly, head over heels and golden brown, a giant teddy tumbles down. The end.